beaches are, and I am so happy to be out here at the beach. The sun is finally out, and even though it's after Labor Day, you can tell because I'm wearing plaid, right? Like one of those loud, but it's just so nice to be out at the beach. Yes! So don't forget about it. You might still have some beach days, even though it's past Labor Day. And even as it looks like the horse election around, and here's American history, Obama still believes in spending is what people want.
This morning they slammed him. The European Council on Economics in Geneva basically said that Barack Obama and his wild spending are responsible for the United States' problems, and that his problems are causing problems for the rest of the world. Now, you know what Obama's response was? The problem is they wouldn't have any problems if they just followed his lead and do more stimulus payments.
Oh my God!
They're all broke, and he doesn't understand what the meaning broke is.
Yeah, because he thinks he still has it to spend. And rare color footage of World War II blitz found in the London attic.
Well, I mean, I really hate to tell the people, but I have seen an awful lot of color footage from World War II. There's nothing rare about color footage from World War II. I mean, John Ford was shooting in color. Daryl Zanuck was shooting in color. Everybody that you think of was shooting in color. They just didn't make color prints of what they were doing. They made black and white because it was cheaper and faster to do that.
It's 9/11 of roadies and so to all the commemorations, memorial,
and the Ayman basically making threats to people now that it's going to be built whether they like it or not because our president believes in it. Which is basically enough to condemn it right there.
Federal Reserve beige book signals widespread slowdown of economic growth.
But don't worry about whatever anybody said this morning. All of a sudden, the economic indicators turned around. Our deficit is less. Businesses are hiring. Homes are being sold. Our trade deficit is less. All in a matter of since last night, everything has changed. And the stock market fell like 100 points on Obama's release at the market. All these things have changed because of his spending plans.
And Iman is going to be built in New York to show Muslim tolerance. Of course, the building is to be named after great Muslim military victory.
Oh yeah, it's no longer Park 51, it's actually the Golden House, which celebrates the victory of the Moors over the Jews in Spain.
Oh, I mean, didn't we tell them it was going to be a Muslim victory?
Well, yeah, and basically one of the persons said that as soon as this president is out of office, that project is totally dead.
Them no longer a threat.
Yeah, the Newsweek said that we overreacted to a minor problem.
Yeah.
That's what they said. The left thinks. They even lost Ron Williams and Kristen Powers over that one. And when you lose people that worship Obama, you know, that basically was a minor threat. They killed 3,000 people, folks.
At least 135 destroyed in the Colorado wildfire.
Yeah, well, there is a rule. If you build a home where you shouldn't build homes, you're likely to lose it eventually.
Does Obama really care? Many are beginning to ask.
Well, a lot of Democrats don't think he cares. They think that what he's hoping for is a Congress that is divided, and then he'll blame it all on the Republicans. No. Every time he vetoes something they do, the public blames it on him. That's what's called being president. He doesn't understand that the president has to take responsibility. He can't blame it. When he vetoes it, he can't blame it on Bush. He vetoes it.
Chicago Mall's future without Daley power at home.
Well, they said that Daley basically is quitting because his mother is in ill health. I mean, they would use the mother being in ill health in order to be able to run for another term. It means they said that they think that the Democrats are starting to lose favor in Illinois now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, it is the land of Lincoln. The Republican Party was started in Illinois, folks.
Number of highway deaths fall to lowest level in 6 decades.
And they're praising Obama and his transportation fund for it. No, it has nothing to do with the transportation department of Obama. It has to do with the fact you're not driving as much. If you don't drive as much, you're not likely to get as many people hurt, are you?
Backers. I know, as you can tell, we are still by the airport.
Yeah.
We don't know how much of that's going to be muffled, but backers of New York City Mosque appear divided.
Well, yeah, because basically, here it is, they have to support, one, the guy doesn't have any money, he's listed as slumlord. People that are involved with this support criminal organizations, and they now have to support anti-Muslim activities to show that they're not bigoted.
Oh, that's what they have to do?
Yeah, and by supporting anti-Muslim activities, they become exactly like they say that other people are on the mosque. So.
And Gates and Buffett to sell giving to China's richest.
They don't understand it's a dictatorship. I mean...
Oh, they don't?
No, they think that it's a democracy where these people are actually wealthy and they can actually do with what they want to with their money. No, you spend it in China, folks, or you buy things for the government for China.
Net neutrality debate built ahead of midterm elections.
Well, yeah, because the Republicans want to seize the internet for, they want to divide it up and charge people money, whereas under net neutrality, Obama would award the whole internet to those people that are most responsible, which is the mainstream media.
A New York lawsuit seeks to halt suspicionless searches.
Well, I know. Basically, it means that they can basically tap your cell phone or your email accounts if they think that you're involved in terrorist activity. The Supreme Court has already ruled it's legal.
I thought they were already doing that.
The Supreme Court has ruled it's legal, but remember, the Attorney General of the state of New York is running for the governor's job. He's trying to show how left-wing he is.
Job openings rising modestly for the first time since April.
Well, according to the Labor Department this morning, record levels of people are being hired now. I mean, unexpectedly, the unemployment level dropped to below 400,000 people looking for unemployment insurance, which hasn't done in a couple of years.
Broke and building the most expensive school in U.S. history.
That's California, folks, in Los Angeles.
I know, they just did that one.
They built an $80 million environmental study school on top of an environmental dump and never bothered to check it.
Oh yeah, between that and then the one that was built at the old site of the Ambassador, boy, we're doing really good.
$600 million there, and there's basically no teachers to teach because they had to make a decision. Do we hire teachers or do we fund the pension fund? Well, you know what they decided to do with the money. Mm-hmm. They funded the pension fund. So I know there's lots of alkaloids of the things over there.
And B vitamins found to slow progression of dementia in elderly.
What it means if you drink lots of milk and other stuff, it makes you feel better. Gee whiz. Isn't that amazing that people that drink milk tend to be healthier than people that don't drink milk? That's an amazing thing, isn't it?
You know the funny part is I can see myself in the reflection.
I know.
Retail investors have yanked money out of stock mutual funds for 17 straight weeks. Well,
because they think that those things are going to collapse under Obama. I mean, they just don't. This morning, everybody's preparing for the next collapse. And they think no matter what people over at, there are people over at Wall Street Journal that say that we're out of the fall of the double dip. Talk to the bond people and they'll say it's on the verge of a collapse. And there's a second real estate collapse because the commercial real estate hasn't fell yet.
And businesses have stopped donating to the Democratic Party.
126 major corporations are no longer feeding things because of...
Oh, really?
Well, they finally discovered the Democrats are anti-business. Isn't that amazing?
How did they just discover that one?
Dumb.
Fidel Castro says Cuban model doesn't work.
Basically, it means that Castro he's saying everything that Barack Obama wants to hear from him, so that Obama will give him exactly what he wants, which is the money to do the offshore drilling off of Cuba, which he won't allow.
And libertarians cool the Senate run by Murkowski.
Well, yeah, I mean, that woman basically, she got bounced out of her Senate seat in the primaries, and now she basically wants to turn the seat over to the Democratic Party, who are willing to fund her campaign.
Really?
Yeah, but the Libertarians, they got their own candidate. They don't want to, they said, why would we want to run somebody that basically we don't believe in because we think she caused all the problems.
And weary of drug war, Mexico debates legalization.
Oh yeah, but they're only going to legalize. If they legalize marijuana, it will take 50% of the money away from the drug lords. No, it won't. It just means you put 50% of the money legally in the hands of the drug lords.
Oh, that's what it means?
That's all it means. And then they said, well, it will result, since they won't make as much money, well, they'll make more money because they'll up the rates on it because they can do it legally.
Oh.
Illegal is when you have to control the cost. Legal, you charge as much as you want.
Oh. And Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
Basically, it's hard to understand how you can be president and not know what is actually going on around you.